What if the worst moment in your life is actually the beginning of your greatest transformation? Beneath the quiet surface of the earth, a tiny seed lay hidden in the darkness of the soil. Around it, thousands of other seeds rested peacefully, waiting for their moment. Then one day the sky grew dark. Heavy clouds gathered above, and soon the rain began to pour. The water soaked deep into the ground, filling every space with cold mud and moisture. Slowly the seeds around it began to rot. One by one they disappeared silently beneath the soil. The little seed felt the same fate approaching. It was weak, soaked, and slowly breaking apart. In that moment, a thought echoed inside it. My story will end the same as all the others. For a moment, fear filled its heart. But then another thought appeared. No, I don't want to vanish like this. I want to live. I want to become something more. With every bit of strength it had left, the seed began to push against its hard shell. The pressure was unbearable. It felt as if it were tearing itself apart. But sometimes the pain that breaks us is the same pain that transforms us. With one final effort, the seed cracked open. And in that moment of breaking, something incredible happened. A tiny green sprout emerged from the darkness and pushed its way toward the light. Now the same rain that once threatened to drown it became the water that nourished it. The same earth that buried it now held it firmly, giving it strength. Day after day, the little sprout grew taller and stronger. Its roots reached deeper into the ground, while its leaves stretched higher toward the sky. Soon the tiny sprout became a young plant. But one day, as it looked up at the endless sky, a new question appeared. Is this where my journey ends? For a moment it stood still. But deep inside, it knew the answer. No, I was not born to stop here. I was born to become something greater. So once again the plant chose change. Slowly it transformed into a bud, and when spring finally arrived, that bud blossomed into a beautiful flower. Its fragrance spread through the air, carried by the gentle wind. Bees and butterflies came from distant places, drawn to its beauty. As they traveled from flower to flower, they carried its pollen across the land. Soon new seeds began to grow everywhere. Each one carried the spirit of the seed that once refused to give up. The tiny seed that dared to break its shell was now alive in thousands of new forms. It had achieved what it once dreamed of, not by staying safe, but by embracing change. Because change is not the end. Change is the beginning. So when life buries you under pain, failure, or hardship, remember the seed. It was buried not to die, but to grow. Every storm that tries to destroy you may also be the force that helps you rise. So do not fear change, become it. Because only those who dare to break their shells discover their true strength. Be like the seed. Fall, rise, and bloom again.